Hello and welcome to another UK Sim review. Today we're going to be talking about the update which happened on the 23rd of November to the Huddersfield Lines. So, as you're aware, you've probably seen my review of the Huddersfield Lines, and there was a lot of issues, let's be honest. And thankfully DTG have released a patch on the 23rd of November, as I've said, to correct a myriad of issues, which is good. It shows that they've listened to the community and actually done something about it. So, what have they actually done? So, I don't want to go through everything because there is a lot. If you log on to Steam, you can read the update information. The main things for me are that some of the assets in terms of buildings and things like that have now been put in. So, for example, I think it's Batley Signal Box was missing. Pretty sure it's Batley Signal Box. So they have put in the signal box. They've done improvements around sort of various stations like Slough, Marsden, Greenfield, Mosley. They fixed things like there was a lot of floating trees, which have now been fixed. So there was a lot of floating trees and other things, particularly around Batley and Dewsbury. They've all been fixed. They've extended the track at Batley Tunnel. This is a good one. So one of my big rants, if you all remember, is that Ikea at Ashton wasn't Ikea. It was a car park. Well, in this patch, they have changed it from a car park to kind of like a big blue industrial building. Doesn't look like Ikea, but it's a little bit more representative. Let's word it that way. There was an underpass where the line splits between where is it? It turns. You can either go straight on to Todmorden or turn left to Huddersfield. Can't remember the name of the junction. That had kind of like a bridge to nowhere, and it needed an underpass putting in to make it more accurate. That's now been fixed. What else is there? Again, I've covered floaty foliage. They fixed ballast, so there's some ballasting issues. There was some super elevation issues on a couple of places. So they've actually, like I say, go away and read it on Steam, and that's the full list of stuff. Why am I talking about it? Which is always a good question. It's just a patch. What's the big deal? So there's a few things that have not been patched. So one of my big rants was that the M62 isn't the M62. I know you're only over it for an insignificant amount of time, but if you look at the M62 on Chatmoss or you look at it on Hope Valley, you'll know what. Sorry, not the M62, the M60. You'll know what the M60 looks like. It's a 4-lane behemoth orbital ring road around Manchester, and it's still a dual carriageway, which is obviously not representative. The bridge isn't obviously long enough because it's not going over the right amount of road, so that's a big thing for me. The other thing is, and I have raised it with DTG and they've done absolutely sweet, you know what about it, is that there's an issue around the speed. So as you get, if you're heading from Manchester to Leeds, there is a goods passing loop at, oh come on, can't remember where it is. It's after Selby Bridge. Sorry, it's after Staley Bridge. It's on the left hand side. As you're going down the normal route, I think it's 60 or 70 mile an hour, and where it merges in from the left, it's a 20 mile an hour goods passing loop. For some reason, when you get to the points, it immediately drops down to 20 mile an hour and says you're speeding, even though there's no speed sign. And all it is, it's a carryover of the speed from the goods passing loop. That's not been fixed. I think the other thing which I'm really disappointed about is, so DTG have made a statement where they have not fixed the track. So we all know there's an absolute ton of issues with the track between Staley Bridge and Huddersfield. So that bit between Mosley, Greenfield, Marsden and all that kind of bit, the way the track's been laid is horrible. It's really bad. I believe the statement said something like that they have chosen not to fix the track because it would break other people's scenarios. Now, I'm not a scenario creator, but I would pose the question, as a scenario creator, if I was a scenario creator, would I rather A, have my scenario still working, but on track that's wrong, or would I rather have the track correct and looking as it should do and feeling like it should do and have to recreate my scenario? And I would rather recreate my scenario. I don't care if I spent a day doing it. I would rather have to recreate it and have it on a route that's right than keep what I've got on a route that's wrong. That might be me, but yeah, that's my point. So DTG, please go away and have a think about that, and also fix that speed issue. I'll sort the M60 out, and then I'll be happy. But yeah, so that's the update for the Huddersfield Lines. I hope you found this informative. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the big long list, so you can read it on Steam. It'll update automatically, so you don't need to worry about doing the update, unless you've done something odd like I did. So if you've unpacked the .ap file because you were doing something with it, you will have to uninstall the root and let it reinstall. If and you need to delete the folder as well. If you've not messed about with the AP file like I did, it will automatically update. So that's just one thing to think about. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.